Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboys Nation, can you believe it? Here we are, staring down the barrel of another gut-wrenching Monday after a loss that feels like a dagger to the heart. And yet, out of the gloom, there's a spark, a real, honest-to-goodness ray of hope lighting up the Dallas sideline. I'm talking about DeMarvion Overshown, the lightning bolt in a Cowboys uniform who's been sidelined too long, and his latest injury update that's got everyone from Frisco to Fort Worth buzzing. What if I told you that in the midst of our defense, looking like it's auditioning for a blooper reel, this young stud could be back blitzing quarterbacks before the Thanksgiving turkey even hits the table? Stick with me, folks, because tonight, we're diving deep into why this news isn't just good. It's the lifeline America's team desperately needs to claw its way back into the NFC East hunt. Let's rewind the tape on this heartbreaking Week 6 showdown against the Carolina Panthers. Oh man, what a slog it was. The Cowboys drop a winnable game 28-24 in a spot where our high-octane offense, led by that gunslinger Dak Prescott, who's been carving up secondaries like a Thanksgiving carving knife, should have sealed the deal. But nope, the defense? It was like watching a sieve try to hold back a tsunami. Carolina's Andy Dalton, bless his veteran heart, picked us apart for 285 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Chuba Hubbard rumbled for 112 on the ground. We're talking 412 total yards surrendered, the most in any game this season, and that's not hyperbole. It's cold, hard stats staring us in the face.
And it's not just one bad Sunday. This unit's been a punching bag all year. Through 6 weeks, Dallas ranks dead last in the NFL in points allowed per game at a whopping 29.8, 32nd in total yards surrendered at 398.7, and let's not even touch the pass defense, 32nd with 289 yards apop. They've coughed up 15 plays of 20 yards or more, including 5 touchdowns over 25 yards, the worst mark in the league. It's brutal, it's embarrassing, and it's got first-year head coach Brian Schottenheimer. Yeah, that's right, the son of legendary Marty Schottenheimer, stepping into the big chair this offseason after Mike McCarthy's exit, looking like he's aged a decade in 6 games. Picture this, it's Monday presser time at the Star in Frisco, and Schottenheimer's up there, tie a little crooked, eyes weary from film study marathons, fielding a barrage of questions that all boil down to one word: change. Reporters hammering him on scheme tweaks, personnel shifts, you name it. Now, let's pump the brakes and talk about who DeMarvion Overshown really is, because this isn't just some depth piece slotting in. He's a game changer, a potential franchise cornerstone who's already dodged more bullets than Rambo. Hailing from Frisco, Texas, right in the heart of Cowboys country, this 6'2", 220-pound dynamo was a 2-time All-Big 12 honoree at the University of Texas, where he terrorized quarterbacks with 30.5 tackles for loss and 7.5 sacks over 3 seasons. The Cowboys snagged him at number 90 overall in 23, but fate? Man, it hit hard. Rookie year, torn ACL in the preseason. Poof, entire season gone. He fights back, explodes in 24 with 90 tackles, 5 sacks, an interception return for a pick-6 against the Giants that had AT&T Stadium shaking like a 7.2 quake. Then, Week 14 against Cincy. Boom, opposite knee goes down in a multi-ligament nightmare. It's the stuff of nightmares, the kind that tests whether you've got that Longhorn grit or not. But Overshown, he's channeled it into fuel. I'm built for this, he told reporters back in training camp, his voice steady as steel. Adversity's just another rep. I'm coming back stronger, faster, Agent Zero's reloaded. That's his nickname, by the way, Agent Zero, for the way he operates undercover, slipping past blocks like a ghost. And oh, the impact he could have on this defense. Let's break it down tactically, because I'm not just here to hype. I want you seeing the chessboard. Schottenheimer's inherited a unit that's been experimenting with a 3-4 base under new DC Matt Eberflus. Yeah, the Bears cast-off who's supposed to bring that Chicago nastiness, but it's flopping like a fish on the AstroTurf. Run defense. 28th in the league, allowing 142 yards per game. We've been gashed by backs like Hubbard and even Saquon Barkley in that Eagles rivalry thriller back in Week 3. Pass rush. A measly 12 sacks through 6 games, dead last, with our edges, guys like DeMarcus Lawrence and rookie Donovan Ezeruaku, overmatched and gassed. Oversh comparatively, in his limited 24 action, Overshown posted a 78.9 pass rush grade from PFF, 11th among linebackers league-wide. He notched 12 pressures, 5 QB hits, and those 5 sacks in just 13 games. Imagine him opposite Kenneth Murray, the 21st rounder we flipped from Tennessee, or alongside Jack Sanborn in sub-packages. Suddenly, that secondary, Darren Bland picking off souls, Trayvon Diggs when he's healthy, gets breathing room. No more Dalton dinks and dunks. We're talking third and long chaos, forced fumbles flying like confetti. It's the boost this starving group needs for confidence, turning dreadful into dominant overnight. But let's zoom out, Cowboys faithful, because this isn't happening in a vacuum. Dallas has always been the gold standard. 5 Super Bowl rings, the America's Team moniker coined by NFL Films back in '78 for our global draw. Remember the 90s dynasty? Troy Aikman threading needles to Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith bulldozing for 18,355 yards, the NFL record that still stands like a Dallas monument. Roger Staubach, Captain America, scrambling for that Hail Mary magic. Hell, even our stadium, AT&T, the Death Star with its 100-yard video board, it's a cathedral where legends are born. Yet here we are, 2-4 in the NFC East basement, 2 games back of those smug Eagles who've won 4 straight, including that 31-20 beatdown where Jalen Hurts ran wild for 98 yards and 2 scores. The Giants, they've snuck to 3-3 with Daniel Jones somehow channeling his inner Eli. And the Commanders, Jaden Daniels is lighting it up, 3-2, making us look like the old men at the division dance. Our offense is elite. Dak's at 68% completion, 1,856 yards, 14 TDs. CD's hauling in 52 catches for 712, but without defensive stops, it's like bringing a Ferrari to a demolition derby. Seasonal impact. Brutal. Playoff odds dipped to 28% after the Panthers' loss, per ESPN Analytics. Draft stock. We're eyeing top 10 if this skid continues. Maybe a stud OT to protect Dak or a corner to shadow A.J. Brown. All-Pro nods. Maybe Defensive Rookie of the Year retroactive vibes. And for Jerry Jones, that 6th ring gets a little shinier in his mind's eye. But wait, there's more to this Cowboys saga. Trivia to fire up the diehards. Did you know Dallas was born in 1960 as an expansion team, playing their first games at the Cotton Bowl before Jerry turned the star into a Taj Mahal? Or that our rivalry with the Eagles dates to '62, with 70 meetings packed with brawls, like the 13 Bounty Bowl echoes? Pop culture tie-in. Overshown story screams underdog flick. Think Remember the Titans meets Friday Night Lights, with a dash of that Ted Lasso optimism Schottenheimer's preaching. And current events. As the world buzzes about AI and space races, shout out to XAI for the futuristic flair. This defense reboot feels like a launch sequence. Strap in. Alright, Cowboys Nation, as we wrap this up, let's channel that passion that's made us legends. DeMarvion Overshown isn't just returning, he's reigniting the fire. So grab your silver and blue, fire up the grill, and tune in Sunday when we host the Lions, because if there's one thing Dallas does, it's rise. Watch it on Fox, follow the action right here on the channel for live updates, and remember, how about them Cowboys? We've got the heart, the history, and now, the hope. This is your anchor signing off. Stay fierce, stay faithful.